Lesson 2, Part 1. Although a subject of many songs and much literature, jealousy is not a topic that has a long lifespan in most daily conversations. What is this unmentionable emotion that all people feel at times, many suffer agony over, and some are led to crime by? An anthropological look for causes has led some experts to conclude that jealousy is biological, that it is an instinctive behavior, in other words. However, a more interesting approach might be to look at why some people are more jealous than others. In surveys, psychologists have discovered 3 personality characteristics that the very jealous have in common. The first is insecurity in relationships, stemming from low self-esteem. The jealous person does not see him or herself as worthy of the love and attention of the other person. Another characteristic of the jealous person is a greater than normal discrepancy between how that person is and how he or she would like to be. The last characteristic is that the very jealous tend to put a lot of stock in worldly items such as wealth, fame, popularity, and physical attractiveness. These are important to most people, but not to the same degree that they are to the very jealous. That we might call these personality traits causes of jealousy is possible only because those with the characteristics exhibit abnormal levels of what is a normal human emotion, jealousy. Lesson 2, Part 2. People on life support machines are all different and in different situations. For that and other reasons, I believe the family and the doctor of a patient on a life support machine should be able to decide whether to remove the person from the machine or not. If the person on the machine is able to participate in the decision, he or she should definitely have the right to choose. With modern technology, it is very difficult to determine what is real life and what is artificial life. Is a person who is breathing with the help of a machine, but whose brain is dead, really alive or not? No one can say for sure, because each individual situation is different. I recently saw a program on TV that illustrates how the government's interference causes great suffering. A machine was breathing for a man who was dying of cancer, and he wanted to be removed from it. He said, "I want to live, but not tied to a machine." When he tried to turn off the machine himself, the doctors tied his hands to his bed because they thought the government would sue them if the man died. I think it is wrong to ignore the patient's wishes. If a patient is still breathing with the help of machines, but has no hope of recovery, the family of the patient may suffer greatly. Not only do they have problems mentally and psychologically because of the stress of such a situation, but they may be forced to spend huge amounts of money on these expensive machines. The same amount of money could save the lives of people in other situations. The family may be financially ruined, and still the patient has no hope. I am against the use of life support systems against the will of a patient, his or her family, and the doctor. We live in a country where people have individual rights. One of these rights is the right to die with dignity.